What's up, guys? It's Jason with Overthink Gaming. Today I want to talk about some old stuff. I want to talk about the fall strikes that happened back in January. Why am I bringing this old crap up? Because it got brought up from Trevor. Trevor from Top Loaded Gaming went on his channel, Over the Top Podcast, and did a live stream and showed information that people hadn't seen that I already knew about, and even new information I didn't know about. Now, it's all archived there. You guys can go check it out. There's a lot of good information in there if you guys want to use that as a source. He did a good job on that. So I just want to give my thoughts on everything. People have asked me what I thought. They were looking forward for this video. So that's the reason why I'm making a video. I want to bring up, speaking from my side, seeing everything on the strikes. Now, before I get into that, I got to talk about, some of my old videos. I got to talk about the video of RGT85 when I called out him having the kids background, I called out the retro gaming scene. Can we stop with the kids room? I know we love retro games. I love my games too, but can we make it official not to have the kids room? Can we? RGT changed his fucking background after that, but hey man, that was just pure coincidence. But I called out the retro community and some people didn't like that. Like, I have nothing against collectors. It's just sometimes when it looks like a fucking kid's room, like whatever, man, it's fucking hilarious. Like, grow up. But Trevor has his own game room. It looks tight. It looks like a fucking GameStop. Like it's people don't understand what I mean by that, but whatever. It is what it is. If you guys get it, you guys do. If not. Anyways, so I made that video. Got a lot of backlash of that. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna change my opinion. It's the way I fucking think, you guys don't have to agree with me. So, I made that video, and I want to say, shortly after, I remember making a video. During that time, right? Darius Truxton came out. This fucking crazy ass fan. I didn't know how crazy he was. He was obsessed with the Game Chasers. This guy was so obsessed. He had the DVDs, the t-shirts. He went to the convention. He started he had this hatred. What he reminded me was from the video Stand from Eminem, a fan that's just obsessed and goes crazy. That's exactly the story of Darius Truxton. He was an obsessed fan, went crazy, and being obsessed, the dude became obsessed with 8-Bit Eric, who's part of the Game Chasers. I mean, obsessed. He was part of his Patreon. I think he was on a level that he even did the voice chats with him on Skype or whatever. Eric mentions it in a video, something like that. But anyways, this dude was a fan that went fucking nuts. But where I paid attention was he had caught 8-Bit Eric using a voice changer. So that got my attention. Like, he busted it because he got the voice and he made Eric's voice out of it using Virtual DJ. So I'm all like, fuck Eric. I just had this he's a phony, fuck this shit, whatever. And that's what I thought of 8-Bit Eric, as a phony. So I remember I made a video about 8-Bit Eric because I met the dude in person, automatically didn't like him. He had this guard. I just got this tension. I didn't like him, man. He knew who I was. And it just so I made that video on how I felt about it. And that was it, man. It was a video dogging on 8-Bit Eric, how I felt at the time. So, a little bit after that, of course, I get the Destiny FOMO strike. Everyone knows about that. I mention it all the damn time. She false striked my channel because I criticized her. We came up to agreement, whatever, when we got Tipster involved. And, I wouldn't take down that video. That's the main thing. I would not take down the video. Fuck no. It's my channel. I ain't going to take down that shit. So I didn't take it down. Thought things were cool. Whatever. We made the agreements and we went on. Then out of nowhere, she hits me with this legal threat, right? If you're not going to take down the video, I'm going to have to get my lawyers through, whatever. So that's when I contacted Tipster. He had to put out the story after that. It is what it is. So we'll get to January, right when the strikes happened. I remember being a Saturday morning, I woke up and somebody had texted me something about the strikes. I looked at Darius's video because that's what they made reference to, and he's over here going crazy, like a crazy person, blaming me for the strikes, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I went and checked out Rick's channel, or maybe it was Prince of Fallen. I saw, and he was saying that that I did the strikes, had my name when he checked out Rick's video, and I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on? I woke up and all of a sudden I fucking striked everyone. Dude, it didn't make sense. I'm all like, someone's fucking with me, somebody that doesn't like me. Who the fuck wants to get after me that bad? So I went to Radical Riggs to see what he thought. He didn't put the blame on me right away, which was fucking cool. And it is what it is. Everyone started thinking I striked them. So that's when I reached out to Eric, because I want to say a little bit before that, Darius had a strike from Eric, and I didn't know at the time. I didn't care. It's their drama. I didn't even want to fucking know about it. I thought it was a legit strike probably or something. I didn't even care about it. But I reached out to Eric because I remember it was shortly afterwards Eric striked or before or whatever, during that same time period, Eric striked fucking Rick, or I don't remember how it went. But anyways, so I reached out to Eric, like, how do I prove my innocence and this and that? And he showed me, where to show the flag history. He was cool about it. So at that time, I saw a different side of Eric. I talked more to him and I'm like, you know what, this dude is chill. And that was the best thing that happened out of the strike situation is I got to know Eric, and I it was a whole different person than what that person I met. So that's why things happen for a reason. I learned the truth about Eric. He's very chill, badass dude. And dude, I learned the truth about Darius during all this shit. That dude was involved in a lot of this, and he still has the nerve to be saying that I did it, Eric did it. Like, no one even believes that fucker. So the part that Trevor brings up in that live stream was about Lawrence Dagstein. He has his own channel. It was crazy during that time. Him and Darius were like that, man. They were cool. Dagstein came out, showed the DMs that he was speaking to a guy, and we're going to call him No Name Guy. He was going by No Name Guy. He went by several names. But this guy contacts, a good friend of Darius and somebody that knows Rick very well. Because Rick can't speak on his own. People got to get information through other people to talk to Rick because he's stuck in the times. He doesn't want to use social media. He doesn't want to defend his own channel, whatever. We'll get into that. So this guy contacts Lawrence, and he's basically telling him that Darius is behind all this shit with him. So this dude's like, we want to go after Overthink. That's like the plan. The plan was to take me out. That was the plan because I am a cancer to the fucking community and all this shit. So that's the main plan. And that Darius kind of fucked it up because he got greedy. He wanted to take out Rick because, Darius got all this attention and wanted to fucking take out Rick and be the next Rick, which is fucking hilarious. Dude loves attention. And he wanted to take out fucking Eric. I'm like, it all makes sense. That sounds legit, right? So the dude saying that, but I was like, why take me out? Like, seriously? So No Name Guy used fucking Lawrence to fucking threaten or hold Rick's channel hostage. If you guys remember, during that time, Rick got 5,000 subs and he was all being weird, man. Like you really saw the low side of him. Like he was using that Deadpool, stay radical, bitches. Like, seriously, stick up for your own channel. The dude, oh man, he was a little bitch. So this No Name Guy was telling him, he didn't like the way he went after Time Lag or Nintendo, basically like the Titanic. You don't do the smaller channels, the children and the fucking women. And the women thing kind of stuck out. Like, why? Because of Destiny FOMO? Like, people you don't talk, like, I don't know who he's talking about, but he was more mad, like, just go after the bigger guys. And he was telling Rick what to do with his channel. This is all through Lawrence. And the DMs are there. You guys can check him out on that stream. He was he was basically demanding Rick to, like, take down don't use people's faces and thumbnails, don't use their names and titles. And Rick was being a little bitch. He did not have balls to have control of his own channel. That's like the real side of Rick. Like, seriously, you're gonna let somebody take over your channels? Oh, one more strike and I'm done. Fucking counter them. No one should fucking take over your channel. I don't know. Anyways, so that's what happened with Rick, man. That's what he fucking did. He went into hiding forever. Whatever, man. He went to hiding. A week or two later, I get an attempted strike, from a false Rick account. I didn't believe it or this and that. And, YouTube didn't go through with it. They just showed me the email. I was like, all right. So somebody's trying to strike me under Rick's name. This was brought up in the conversations with Lawrence and the No Name. And he was all like, yeah, it wasn't part of the plan, or it wasn't him or whatever. So that leads me to think it was Darius. I said it back then and I'll say it now. Like, I really think Darius was after me that bad. Like, he got stupid with it. It's a fucking mess, man. This whole striking fucking bullshit is a fucking mess. And during that fucking time, man, they were doxing Eric, all part of Darius's fucking community because Darius is a psycho fan, sending him CP. Like, dude, this is fucked up shit. I started feeling bad for the shit that Eric was going through, man. I'm like, dude, no one deserves this shit, right? It's just, that's how much of a crazy fan Darius is, man. He connects with people that don't like him, and I don't know. So during these months of hiding, when Rick goes hiding like Osama bin Laden, dude, it's just funny. I want to say No Name tried to contact Trevor like sometime in January, but then Trevor didn't see it, so they talked in February. And what was weird about what No Name was trying to do was showing Trevor like the proof is RGT's behind all this. RGT, trying to blame RGT. Why RGT? Like, it doesn't make sense. Trevor never got anything out of it. It stayed quiet. So around this time, somebody made a fake website. It ended up being that same guy or group of people, whoever the fuck they are. And the website was after Darius Truxton. There was like 2 of them. And they were luring people in, trying to get their IP addresses, whether they would say, hey, you know, go to a YouTuber channel, check this video out, or hey, this website's funny. You know, that's how they were tracking IP addresses. And I want to say it was in March, I got contacted by this same person, and they were trying to be buddy. I got some insider information trying to get me to trust them. And I just went along with it. I'm like, let me go along with it. And sure enough, they told me. And this was so funny. They try to control my channel, maybe. I don't know. They were like, hey, you know, us Latinos need to stick together. And if you know anything about being Latino, it's just a thing that we do. So, you know, trying to make me feel comfortable. They're like, if I show you information, proof that it was RGT, like will you... I'm not sure if they said remove videos or stop talking about a certain person, but they wouldn't tell me who. I asked, and then they said, well, if I show you enough proof, would you do it? Like, we'll talk then about it, kind of thing. And I'm like, whatever. So I wanted to see the RGT proof, if he had proof. I didn't believe it. And what they showed me, because they had already showed me them logging into the accounts, that they had the proof and this and that. So I'm more like, all right, this person's behind this shit. That's what I'm thinking in my head. And then there was an email tab that just had like Sean L or some shit. Like, it wasn't his whole name. It wasn't the full email address. It was cut off. And I automatically like, dude, how am I supposed to believe that? That could be a bullshit email, like the whole list of bullshit emails you just showed me. I'm not gonna believe this shit. So I just kind of like, whatever. I threw that guy off. So in the stream, there was also conversations with Rick and fucking Darius that were public in a video that had been deleted. And it's straight up Darius fucking doxing, threatening to dox fucking Eric and some bullshit. And Rick is going along with it. Now, who knows if he was going along just trying to be cool, but I really don't think so. It was a bad look on Rick, man. It was fucking bad. The DMs are there. Prince of Fallen did a video. You guys can check that shit out. And there was also another conversation with fucking the Immoral and Darius, man. Darius said some racist shit towards fucking Mexicans like me and Eric. Don't trust us. It's funny, man. Darius also fucking warned them about the fucking the whole website. It's like Darius was behind it, man. It's out there, dude. It's like, once you watch that stream, you're like, fuck. More proof that Darius is fucking behind it. Now, that was a reason why in the beginning of the video, I showed my old videos with RGT talking crap about the kids' room, addressing, towards the retro community and all that. I showed those old videos to like refresh the memory of my old viewers to remember some of the stuff I did. Like, it was funny, but some of the stuff, would that piss off somebody enough to like want to take me out? Am I really a cancer to the community and all this shit? And the reason why I say that, because the first person that got contacted was Lawrence. And that's a very important one, because in that conversation, he straight up was showing that he was involved. Darius Truxton was involved. Now, I'm not going to believe everything this no-name person says, because he's not going to blow his cover, tell the whole truth. But his motive behind, telling Lawrence was to take me out, that I was a cancer to the community. Now, I don't believe that. I don't believe that was the main motive. That's me personally. I know he's not going to be 100% with him. I think he used him to talk to Rick. It was mentioned that there was some videos of somebody or something that he didn't like, but he wasn't going to mention who because it would give it away. It just makes sense that the motive was something else. It was more to censor something, more something they didn't like. The fact that they contacted Trevor about the whole RGT thing was probably to get to me, because why did he contact me with the same thing, with the RGT thing? I don't like RGT. He used that as bait. I didn't fall for it. But what he said, what did he want me to do? Oh, there's somebody that I don't like. No, somebody I like that you criticize. I wouldn't like those videos or something towards that. It was like they wanted me to censor myself too. So I don't know, guys. After all this bullshit, to me, I think the motive behind it might have been some censorship, but I may be wrong. At the end of the day, we do not know shit, and we'll never know the truth. This bullshit in this small community is happened, But the same shit is happening to the bigger commentary channels. Getting the CP, getting all these false accounts, these false strikes. It's tied in. It's something the doxing community does because YouTube is so fucking broken. Information has come out now. Daxtein's come out. Fucking, we learned some things about Rick. Never mentioned shit. Wasn't honest about it. There is fucking being behind it. This community is just fucked up. Anyways, that's my take on a lot of the stuff that was going on. I didn't want to make this video go too long. There's so much more shit I could say. So much shit I know I forgot. I'll realize it in editing, but I didn't want to make this video too long. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please drop a like. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace out.